time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through Tokyo. It's the Patriots and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New England Patriots and these guys defending their home turf. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now. Once you've got a win iced away, well, then you can start entertaining those Super Bowl thoughts and those Super Bowl realities.
So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll send him over right. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That pass complete to Goddard. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Richardson on 3rd. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They give to Spiller from the gun. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Dragons getting their punter out there. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they had that one contained right at the line. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. They motion the tight end over. Running once more with Miller. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. They're out now, ready to punt it. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Patriots will be backed up pretty deep to start the drive. They send a man in motion. On first down, it's Richardson. Working the sideline, that's Goddard. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. Buying some time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Finding Pearsall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Richardson back to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Jack Fox on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another one for Gibbs. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Slot receiver headed left. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard. 3 on the board, and now he'll send this one sailing. Campbell now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Patriots running their offense out there. 1st down throw here from Richardson. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. That finds Miller, complete. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Defense showing blitz, Richardson. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Gamble now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Now Richardson to throw. Caught by Miller. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for them after the penalty. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Dragons are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Hits him on the out route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons take a 3-possession lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Gamble now on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. This is ahead for about 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Richardson. That pass complete to Goddard. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. They send a receiver in motion right. On the give, it's Miller. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and just 2 to go. Richardson now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Play action with Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Sending a receiver left. Another try following the sack. Getting out to his left. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The offense getting set to go. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. First down, Stroud. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running back sent in motion. Second and 10, Stroud to throw. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown. The Dragons could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Campbell now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. The New England offense running out now. Richardson now on first and 10. That's incomplete left side. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they face second down. From the gun, a give to Miller. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Richardson on third. Pearsall there to grab it. And that will not be enough for a first down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Shotgun now for Stroud. And they make the tackle at the 38. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing third and long. Looking to throw, Stroud. He's got it near the 8. And that is The Dragons get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Gamble now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. So the rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Starting from the 5. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Stroud. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dragons continue piling onto this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Patriots offense all set to go. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
1st and 10 from the 41. They motion the slot man right. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds his man, it's Demario Douglas. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Now an inside handoff to Miller. He loses the football. And no turnover, it's gonna stay with the offense. 8 yards on the gain and the drive continues forward. A new set of downs forthcoming, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 37. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Handoff here for Miller. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Patriots cut into the lead by another point. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dragons and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. To the air, Stroud. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down run by Gibbs. Jukes one defender. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They're now set for 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Again, he hits the 2nd level. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Rolling left, buying some time. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He's got it! Touchdown! Oh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Pat Surtain has it.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 31. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Running it with Gibbs. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibbs. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dragons parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons tack on 7 more to their lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Miller. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they pick him off again. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Dragons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Gibbs. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the... They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud. He has all day back, and the Patriots got home. They dropped him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more. After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Campbell now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Dragons have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another one for Gibbs. He breaks the tackle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give him a first down.
That's good for Tokyo. First down.
They kick the running back in motion. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Tokyo. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. It's a gain of 2, and that halves the distance. It brings up 2nd and goal from the 2.
At the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dragons running them out of the building. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Campbell now on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they'll try to build on that big stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Richardson. Caught by Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Pearsall there to grab it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Dragons and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. No return on that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Another carry for Spiller. And that hit stops him in his tracks. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Running it after the penalty. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Nothing for them there, maybe 1 yard. That's going to be 4th down. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe. Now this offense getting set to work here. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That finds Miller, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
Richardson back to throw. And they pick him off again. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Dragons have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Who set it down for him at the 38. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give to Gibbs. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. Dragons authoring a blowout here. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Finds his fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. trying again following the sack. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And Cooper takes it away. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dragons emerge as winners, as with that, we'll say sayonara from Tokyo.